bro ship. The bro ship.
Absolutely. If I would have quit, I'd have no bros.
True. You were the captain of SS Bro.
That's why I became captain of the team.
Nice.
When you're a team captain. Now something like that, I'll be honest. I hoped it was just me and him in the hallway, and he was like, I was like, you're fine.
Dude,
Don't fucking tell him.
They stand right in front of doors like dogs.
Yeah.
My kids, I open my garage door so slow because I've like opened it and there's like, it's like, why are you standing right there? They'll for real just like chill by the door like a sim. They'll just be like,
James's baby was waiting. He was face against the glass. Annoying. The blinds were down.
They discovered the doggy door, and that was almost a nightmare.
The doggy door was big.
Yeah, I banished Maya from the doggy door, and she's like, it's all I want to do.
It's a secret door.
It's all I want to do.
It's a portal between worlds, Dad.
Yeah.
And they have a dog run over there, too. They were safe.
It was funny. James's wife was saying that she thought the kid was lying. He was like, I was at Shane's house. There's a secret door. We were in the secret door. It's a tiny door. She was like, all right, that's great.
Yeah. I didn't believe it either.
And then they got here and they're like, oh shit. It's a secret door.
I didn't believe him either. Like, we found a secret door. I was just like, I know every inch of this place. You didn't find a fucking secret door. I looked over. I was like, yeah, well, man, fuck. To which point, you must get a big feline now. It's set up.
I do.
Yeah.
I need
like
a feline.
lynx, dude.
And I think I'm going to live here for another year in this house. So
nice.
I could get a gato.
Or just get a door that's big enough for Lemaire to...
At the top, and you roll your pant legs up, and you walk on your bare feet in the beach.
I mean, if I'm really missing the sand and it's a partly cloudy day, I'll do it. But if the sun's been baking and you get there kind of late,
you got sand in your shoes for the rest of your life.
I have a special walk, dude.
Dude, no, for real. If you're in hot sand, if you dig your feet under the surface sand, you can get through.
Yeah, that helps.
When you go down to the beach in shoes, you're literally crushing the vibe. For every single person enjoying the beer. Going, what the fuck is this guy doing here? It's so unwelcome.
I'd try to make up for it with my other beach activities. You know, I get right into the surf. I throw a ball around. I'll do a frisbee. I'll do paddle ball.
You're good at the beach.
You're good, yeah, but
get me down to the sand that the water's hit.
I feel like you're dying on this hill unnecessarily.
I'll die on every single fucking hill. Any hill. You name a hill. I've seen him die on the sand hill before. This is the second sand-related hellish argument.
We can't talk sand, dude.
We cannot talk sand. A comment has an intense relationship with sand.
I'm just saying, not everyone who wears sneakers on the beach is an asshole.
I'm not saying you're an asshole. I'm saying they're weird.
I'm saying sometimes
if they're crystals,
I think it's totally normal.
That I'm on crystal now.
Something funny, you know.
This is nice to rub,
it's
and
really
I am
nice
getting worried that I maybe do have some type of, I don't know. It's nice. It's nice rubbing.
It is nice to rub.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So there are benefits of rubbing rocks.
Yeah, we're all just energy. Crystals choose to be crystals. By the way, I don't know if you know that.
This decided to be a crystal.
Mm-hmm. It's a mineral, but not all minerals take their crystalline form, and the only thing scientists can't figure out why some minerals end up becoming a crystal. So they're self-organized.
So the answer we've come up with is they must have decided that because we don't know it.
Yeah, exactly. There's the way they shape. There seems to be some sort of self-organization. So yeah, dude, crystals are they're no joke, dude.
I think this is a fucking joke.
What? No, dude, crystals.
No, I'm not gonna let this thing go.
I mean, I wouldn't put all your eggs in that basket, but they're definitely.
I hope this thing takes control and organizes my life.
What if it was like the mask? Somebody had it. If you start smoking, dude, someone has to stop you.
Well, if I start smoking, the government's gonna have to shut this down.
True.
They're gonna have to stop me. What happened in your life in the last month? Are you mentally preparing for your big day?
Dude, I'm just walking right into it, man.
That's coming up.
You wanted to have a doctor tell you what to do, and he was just like, fuck.
Yeah, he was.
Forgot Dr. Oz was a fucking doctor.
Although I will say he didn't show any signs of like, fuck, I fucked that up.
I saw a couple.
Oh, really?
I watched some where he went like,
oh, really?
Fuck.
I thought he was just like,
Oh, no. There's a couple times
brother.
he would go, how sick it would be to have a son and name him Doctor as his first name.
That's nice.
Just Doctor, first name.
Sir.
It's like, I am Doctor. It's like sick.
That is nice.
Let me tell you, I might do that.
Doctor?
Yeah.
Dr. Adolf.
If I have a son, I'm naming him Jesus Socrates Dr. McCusker.
The Phillies have a Jesus Socrates Dr. McCusker. I mean, this is good.
I'm going to homeschool him for like fucking
teach him the ways.
34 years.
Just get high as shit. Just blow smoke in his face. Be like, do you see that? Do you see the fucking elves? Yeah, the Phillies have a pitcher named Sir Anthony Dominguez.
What?
He's not a knight. Sir Anthony.
How the fuck do they do
They
that?
spelled it S-E-R. Sir Anthony Dominguez. He deals. He's nice.
So his name is Sir.
His name is Sir Anthony.
Call me Sir. He can say,
You can
guys, call me Sir.
Sí, me llamo Sir. Sí.
Damn, they built the Ustettis into him.
Yeah. You 2 days ago ran a article that was like, is crack really that bad? It turns out a little bit of crack's not that bad, and conservatives vilified it because they're racist.
What?
Yeah. It's like, damn, come on, bro.
They're saying Hunter's just super
They were
open-minded.
just like, Hunter's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, there's also from the
What are we
things.
doing?
Again, this
What
is
the hell's going on?
it's very,
We are live from my parents'
Oh
basement.
yeah, dude. Oh yeah, I've already completed like 2 loops on that thing. It's pretty
have?
nasty. You really got
My
to rip
nephew's
it.
gonna be pissed. When
Nah,
he's gonna be
dude.
like the 3 Bears. He's gonna come home and says somebody's been using my track. Something ain't right. Somebody's been using my Hot Wheels track.
He might actually notice.
I never liked Hot Wheels tracks.
Really?
I liked the look of them.
Yeah,
I thought they were sick. I could never get.
I like the
I could
ones.
never get it going.
I like the ones where you had a little remote. Did you ever get those where you had
Yes.
the little thing and you're fucking
Yeah, you control how fast it goes.
you get greedy
But
around
I
the curve?
fucked up. Yeah, I launched it off every curve.
Yeah.
I've never once pulled my foot off the gas. Dude.
No,
I could never stop. I'd just be like, all right, here we go. Just fly off every time.
I know. Yeah, you can. It was tough. It was tough not to fully launch it. But yeah, dude, they're saying. They're also saying he searched like 12-year-old. It's really funny because I'm pretty sure he was like, did Shane tell you to do that?
He did after. He was like, well, I'm not number 1. I was like, yeah, you are, Steve. You're the big guy. You're the big shot.
And then Kyla got up and was like, by the way, the toilets are broken. Wow.
It's funny to
No.
think about her
Kylo's going to be let loose.
just in the next like chocolate.
Right.
Yo,
Yeah.
get in the bathtub, you queer. Come kiss me in this bathtub, you fucking queer.
Hey, why is everyone fucking queer around here? I think that was my favorite line in the show, though, was when she's talking to Shayner and that girl, and she's like, excuse me, folks. I got to go take a poop. Just gets up.
I like the chocolate milk rumor. That had me giggling.
Chocolate milk. I'll take it. That actually, I mean, you could, if you wanted to, find the root of all your problems with white people. You could. There is an argument. But swimming, come on, man.
Yeah.
Still take the ferry. Ferry's not that bad expensive.
Take the ferry?
Yeah.
To what?
Like in New York, you take the subway. You take the subway all the way to Coney Island.
Oh, you're saying to the beach. I was just talking like
Yeah.
pools.
Oh.
and
Yeah,
regular-
that's tough.
I thought you were saying instead of black people swimming, they could take ferries. I was like, well, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure they've adopted the
No, they can
technology.
travel.
It's pretty close. You get the breeze in your hair. There's probably some sand on there.
Well, goddamn, I don't want to tread into kind of divisive racial
Yeah.
stuff. But
Matt, why don't you tell us what's going on with you?
Dude,
Because
I-
you gotta be
talking about
you gotta
fasting?
be
yeah, toss it on.
Yeah.
You should wear that
My
exclusively
mom
in the
keeps
house
that
of your
stuff.
parents.
My mom keeps that stuff like you know when people's like kids die and they don't touch the room? That's what my mom does with like all my old West Point stuff. She's like, he could have been an officer.
I mean, bro, put on the gear. What happens if you were a troop? Goggins went. You could probably get re-enlisted, or just
I was
wear
thinking
it,
about it, dude.
or just wear it and show up to the Pentagon in the parking lot and just be like, "Hey guys,
back.
I'm back.
I'm back. Check
What
the
do we have-
records.
yeah,
I'm
what do you-
signing back up.
What do we have going on?"
God damn it, I'm in. You guys asked for me. I'm back. Now what do you want?
You're allowed to wear it? Can you wear that garb?
Yeah, I could
Yeah,
technically.
technically, yeah.
Technically,
They just go to Annie's to the mall.
Technically, yes. technically, I was honorably discharged.
Yeah.
I swore in and was honorably discharged.
That's pushing out against everyone. And you're trying to have like a normal day and you encounter
Yeah.
it couldn't even just be that, but it's like, dude, we're fucking fried. I got
Yeah.
pissed. I saw something the other day that like I don't even remember what it was. I saw a lady dropping in a mail-in boat. I got pissed. I was like, fucking mail-in bad. I didn't even
Yeah,
know I
of
was
course.
mad. I didn't even know I was mad. I was like, those things are a fucking piece of shit. I got pissed off.
You
and
knew where that vote was headed, bro.
True.
You got a little annoyed. You're like, fucking
It's
Joe
true. I-
Biden.
It's just permeated. I think it's really permeated because it's all like 10 degrees of separation where it's like, that's closer to that motherfucker who fucking hates me. And they're all on the same fucking team.
You know
and
what
they're
was
in fucking
nice?
cahoots against me.
You know what was nice to see was James. James is still in my apartment, by the way. The Australian.
What?
He's just moved in.
I thought he had to go.
No, he's just there. There's 2 squatters in our apartment, dude. There's a squatter.
It's just good times make
There
weak men.
is.
We're good times made weak men, and weak men are making bad times right now. Dude, Hunter Biden should be worried about his country. His daddy's the
I
president.
don't know. You got to be careful with that saying.
Why?
A lot of people aren't sure if that's right. Everybody likes to say hard times make good men, and good times make soft men.
Mm-hmm.
Hard times make fucked up evil people.
True. Sometimes they do.
Hard times like World War One, you get some Hitlers.
True. True.
And you get World War Two, which we like the movies, but boy, that was the worst thing of all time.
Pretty bad.
It was literally the worst thing that ever happened to the earth.
But then after that, what happened? People pulled
Japan
their pants
started
up.
making fucking VCRs.
That's what I'm saying.
We started telling everyone what to do.
We pulled our pants up. Everyone, the world after that, we had a 50-year period
The
where
world pulled
everyone.
the-
And you making him stink? The fact that he reeked?
No, that was
It's so funny.
the you hear your little rumor made it in there.
Oh, that was great too.
That was a little nod to Bill.
Nipple suck. But no,
Matt, you did such a good job of acting. People didn't recognize you.
I mean, bro, nothing could bring me more pleasure than
They
people.
were
Like, I didn't even
going-
know that was you. I said, my God.
There was so many people that were like, why the fuck is Matt? There needs to be a Matt cameo.
Yeah.
I was like, trust me, daddy, I got you.
Yeah, dude.
They didn't even recognize you. You're too much of a thespian.
Yeah. You lost yourself in that
That
role.
was more Meisner. I think I did a little Meisner for that one. Mm-hmm. I have been observing cops for a long time now.
You have.
So.
You did. Somebody got me on that too. They were like, you can see Shane smile when Matt pulls up. When you pull up, I'm literally like, I like start laughing as soon as you ride the like freeze. I was like, yeah.
I was absolutely delighted that people were like, I didn't even know you're in that. I was like, man.
Yeah.
I'd be sick if I developed like just a ridiculous acting ego where I'm just like, just the craft. It's just
It's the crap. Yo, I was watching the Kevin Spacey Unmasked last night.
How was that?
Fucking fine. Other than the worst thing he did was he jacked off during Saving Private Ryan. He invited sorry, it's the same thing over and over again. It's the same story. He goes, he meets a dude, and he's clearly just trying to fuck these guys.
Yeah.
Sure.
And every dude is like, I can't wait to talk about
First of all, before I get to my about 64-hour
the cat
fast.
who swallowed the canary. He's ready to talk.
Speaking of semi-related to cats, I just found this out today. Do you know rats can't fart?
No, I never would have.
Rats cannot fart. We had an exterminator come to our house today, just routine treatment, and I told him about the cotton rats that invaded my garden. And he was like, oh man, that sucks. And he came back with a bag of, it was like baking soda apparently, and it's like an attractant, some other kind of food. And he was like, dude, put this in the back thing of the garden. He's like, it's non-toxic. I mean, it's kind of like $1 million idea. I feel like the guy should patent it. I don't know if other people do this, but it's rat poison. But instead of being like an actually poisonous substance, it's baking soda, but it takes advantage of the fact that rats can't fart. So if they eat baking soda, they just get filled with gas. And since they can't fart, they explode. Like literally, like a pigeon.
seagulls?
Like a seagull, but that's Alka-Seltzer. But yeah, rats can't. And then you're like, he's like, the only thing is you might catch a rat with like its side blown out running across your grass.
Oh, man.
my God.
I would have never guessed that.
Me either.
You'd think they'd be able to.
You think they'd fart the most?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you can poop, you can fart,
But that's what you think.
right?
They can only shit, dude. They can only shit.
Farts
Are
are
we
just an
sure?
air poop.
They're probably peeing
You
while they're
Google
pooping.
it after the guy said
I
anything?
didn't even Google it. Dude, he's a fucking expert.
I believe it,
It's
but
what the man does.
Chris bought me with the if you can poop, you can fart idea.
You can't. That's the thing. That's like an opposed. What the hell?
Technically, I could wear
Could you
a
please
West
be
Point
decorated at
cadet
my wedding?
uniform. Yeah.
Can you please be decorated? And it's going to be at a place, like a military place. So
Oh, they'll like
I
it.
shouldn't even state, but yeah.
They'll respect that.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
You should. I'm telling you, man.
Maybe.
I'm going full. I'm going to be in a 5-star general outfit. I'm going to look like the dude from, what the fuck's Twin Peaks? I'll look like the general from Twin Peaks, dude. I'm going to be lightning fast. That's a dark chalk,
We're a
bro.
little rusty.
That's dark chalk,
We're
bro.
a little rusty.
So that's my plan, dude. In order, I don't want to,
Are you gonna cry?
I was thinking about it, dude. I'm writing my own vows. So
Oh my
I was
God.
reading them today, and the
I might
last,
fucking cry if you write your
the
own vows.
last little bit gets me choked up, dude.
Really?
Yeah, they're pretty
Is it
sweet.
about your sweet baby Maya?
Not even.
Oh, nice.
It's not her day, dude.
Good.
It's not her day. I don't want her anywhere on the premises. This whole
Your
day.
child.
It's not her day, dude.
That's good.
So yeah, no, she'll be. We'll probably just leave her at home. She's old enough now where we can just.
She can handle things.
Dude, I thought about that, man. We were in a hotel weeks ago. Like we went to Chicago last week. Surprise fucking shower, bro.
Mm.
Dude, that was a nightmare.
That is a nightmare.
just that's the ultimate. Like, when are we doing? And it's like, we have lunch. She's like, lunch reservations. I didn't think it through too, because I'm like, wear something nice, and I was wearing jeans and a t-shirt. She's like, I was like, they have my clothes at the restaurant. She's like, what?
Oh man.
I was like, dude, just relax. And then her cousin's like,
There's too many squatters. The squad's fully compromised.
true.
It's
That's kind of the
insane.
ultimate Australian move, though.
Just move it and just be like,
Take it over.
You've done right by me, mate. Thank you.
It'll take it over.
But he had
They're big
no,
land hogs, dude.
They are land hogs.
They're big land
He
hogs.
thought he'd treat me like a fucking abo.
You were there first, right? You
Yeah.
can't say that.
I can say abo for the pod. Shut the fuck up, dude. Sorry, I lashed out. Yep. Delete the abos.
It's bleep it.
Abos. But he fucking he got a taste of American commercials. He's like, yeah, there's a black guy in this. What is this?
Really?
Every single commercial, he's like, oh, another black guy. I was like, yeah, brother.
He didn't know.
This is it. This is they don't do that
I guess
as
not,
much.
Yeah, it's
He's like, what's
fucked up.
this? An Asian woman driving a pickup truck in the city? Oh, yes, it makes sense. I was like, dude, get ready. Anything we have, it's headed your way, Australia. Give it 5
true.
more years.
True. Yeah, man. Well, that's nice.
But
he's on.
yes.
So what's his plan? I thought he was about to go to California.
He is actually. I think he left today. No, I'm
Okay.
saying it. I think he left this morning.
That must have been nice to have the Australian
It was
man
nice to have the
kicking
Australian.
about.
Yeah, just during. Yeah,
True. Having that nice guy.
it's nice having a guy in the house also.
You know what I mean? Sway the power dynamic. I'm fucked right now, dude.
Why?
I'm outnumbered, brother.
Oh, the girls. You're a girl dad.
Brother, you're outnumbered, brother.
Yeah, you're outnumbered. What are you gonna do? You got to even the odds a little.
I told her I'm adopting like 3 14-year-old boys in 5 years.
Yes.
Power,
What
complete
rate?
power.
And I ate it. And I ate his Taco Bell.
Oh my God.
It was evil. I might have had a half a beer. He drank 8 beers in for real 20 minutes of just I would roll the dice because he was so hammered it was slow. He was like,
Oh my, you were just fucking
I was
dealing.
I was going as hard as I could. It was very fun. That's the thing.
Did he wait? Have you talked to him since? Did he wake
Yeah.
up like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, but he did it. He did it
True.
himself.
True.
But yeah, that was fucked up. I mean, I did that to him. I was like, come on, it'll be fun. Let's go play that game. He was like, I'll play that game. That was a fun game. I was like, dude, it'd be fun as hell if
no.
we played it right now.
1-on-1. What was Tommy saying?
Tommy, he was hurt. He was hurting for the night before.
Yeah.
The gang, dude, I'm telling you. It's senior week's coming to an end.
Yeah. Party's got to
Senior
stop.
week, the party's not stopping.
It has to.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's pretty fun to watch.
people can do it. I'm completely mystified, but I can't do it.
I love watching the
I'll get
Ocon
destroyed.
man operate. Seeing him hurt, yeah. And then we got this week coming up. It's going to be a tough week.
Yeah, dude.
Me, Bees, Tommy, and O'Connor are going to Indiana for 3 days, doing shows for 3 nights, and then going to the Notre Dame game.
Yeah, that's one more week deeper into the eternal
Senior week.
hangover.
All the
dude.
girls are gone. It's just the fellas.
Just
dude.
the
It's just
bros?
senior week. The girl. No, I'm saying it's senior week. You know how there's girls down there?
Yeah,
Now it's just 4 dudes,
Just bros.
chugging beers in a in a room,
for the game.
just for the love of the fucking game, bro.
I've been seeing way more jerseys on late. I think a lot of bandwagon folks,
For the Phils?
Phils, Eagles. I've
Yeah.
been seeing like nothing but dudes in jerseys over hoodies now.
Yeah.
And I pay attention to that. I'm looking around. I'm like, I haven't seen a lot of jerseys around here.
Yeah, where were you guys?
Yeah. A lot of fair weather fans, man. Not like me.
When it comes to the Phils, everybody's a fair weather fan.
Yeah. The
Unfortunately.
only person my
losing baseball, a losing baseball team, there's nothing worse.
dude, my pop up on my mom's side was the only person I knew who watched. He watched every game and he would just be screaming, "You fucking bums!" the whole time. He would sit by himself in a house and scream at the Phillies.
The Phillies
You
were,
fucking bums.
it's been a decade. They sucked dick for 1 decade.
Yeah.
It was tough.
Yeah. Fucking Con
It'd
Candy,
be fun
dude.
at the beginning of the year. It'd be like, nice, this is going to be a fun year.
Yeah.
This year was done immediately. The first month, they were terrible.
Yeah, didn't
And I
they
was like,
like,
all right, this sucks. I'm out.
it was a wild card. Didn't they get
They
lucky?
snuck in, yeah. They picked up, they got hot. They fired
they?
their head coach early.
Nice.
The manager, yeah.
I like that.
They got rid of him and
Get him the fuck out.
immediately
Get him.
won.
What?
I think they had like an 18-game winning streak.
So isn't baseball? Someone was saying the other day that it's like super, like it's all like been figured out, like almost formulaic now.
Definitely.
What does that mean? I don't know like how does that work?
Like, so you know who's good against right-handed?
Fuming, dude. Notre Dame, Cincinnati. They stunk. It was the worst game I've seen in a long time.
Who else did they lose? No, the Eagles. Just the Cowboys. just
Eagles
lost
stink. I was
yeah,
at the
lost
Cowboys.
to the Cowboys.
I was at the game. I went to Dallas Cowboys,
What?
dude.
Fuming,
At
dude.
the Cowboys Stadium. just around.
I've
But
been
you know
trying
what's
to.
nice?
Yeah,
The Dallas Cowboys have what we have here, which is like the Eagles fans.
they have.
You know what I
like,
mean?
Dickheads.
They have like dickheads.
Yeah.
And not to be racist, they tend to be black dudes that are dickheads. So
may
they were
those
just
two groups never meet, dude.
the Cowboy fans from Philly and the Eagles fans. Holy shit, dude! If they
Fucking
united,
Christ.
there was a dude. So right away, the Cowboys drove down the field and scored. Then the next possession, the Cowboys made a stop, get the ball back at their own 1 yard line, fumbled in the end zone, and the Eagles scored a touchdown. And there was a dude a couple rows in front of us, this black dude, just standing up. Eagles jersey, fuck all you guys, fuck you, like screaming in people's faces.
Damn.
And then the Eagles proceeded to get fucking destroyed.
So they
this
just
guy
kept-
that was the one touchdown they scored, and it was like in the first minute.
Oh,
It was great.
it's like a 1 yard line fumble.
But yeah, it was fun to watch.
Yeah,
You wouldn't like those Texas people.
really.
I didn't like it. It's a very, very cool, nice stadium, but they're all like Texas. They all wear fucking cowboy hats. Although I have been wearing a cowboy hat.
I seen it.
It's powerful. It feels
Yeah,
good.
dude, it feels really good.
It feels very good.
You start putting on a cowboy hat and you look at Mexico and you're like, that should be
What
ours.
the hell are they doing in my state?
It should be ours,
I'd
dude.
like to be there.
Dude. Yeah, I seen you in that cow. You look good in that cowboy
Thanks, man.
hat.
I look like that. Click that. It's exactly what I looked like.
Yeah,
Cowboy
dude.
pants are tight. You ever
Yeah,
wear
man.
those Wranglers?
No,
They are fucking skin tight.
according to my mom, I'm gay because I wear stretchy jeans.
You wear stretchy jeans?
Yeah, I wear stretchy jeans, dude.
I haven't seen that.
I mean, you can't tell, but yeah, these jeans are all stretchy. As soon as I found out that was an option, first of all, I had to get talked out of wearing the fake sweatpants jeans.
That's awesome.
That was my move, and then it was like, nah, you can
Who
kind of
talked you out
tell.
of that?
Brittany was like, you can tell. I was coming to her like, dude, I can wear them to dinner, and she's like, no, they're obviously sweatpants, and I was like, fuck.
It's funny. That's exactly what I looked like.
Yeah, you looked good in them.
That was
dude.
like the outfit too.
You looked fucking good in them.
Yeah, I fill out a cowboy hat. I got a big, dumb, fat head. Perfect for a cowboy hat.
State trooper, right?
I should have brought it. I was thinking about bringing it. I should have worn it for the
You'd
podcast.
look good. So
I was
you
doing
were-
all types of bits.
you were
I
in
had
Calif-
Serpentine Rock. I had a cowboy hat.
You're a prop
I
comic.
was ready
man.
for the
You're
podcast.
a prop comic.
I am a fuck you, dude. You can be my opener. See, I am a prop comic.
That's pretty good.
I might have to stick to props instead of that.
Dude.
Can I keep going? Or maybe I'll bottle it up. Anyway, hats off, dude. I'm still going.
God damn, dude.
Nah, I gotta stop. I'm gonna phone it in.
I was gonna do the carrots to kind of test the soil and then hit it with potato. I want to do potatoes and garlic, something I use a lot.
you gotta get some tomatoes going too.
I don't really fuck with tomatoes,
Oh,
bro.
they're so good.
Nah, I don't know what it is. I'll eat salsa. I like that. I'll eat tomato sauce. If you give me a raw tomato, I've tried
Fresh
it.
tomatoes are so good.
I've tried them so many times. They make me just want to throw up every time I try to bite a fresh tomato. I know a lot of people like them.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What about the little ones?
Cherry tomatoes? Ugh. Don't like
Really?
them either. I hate tomatoes,
Oh, man.
dude. I can't stand it. My kids don't like eating them either, and I'm always like, "Yeah, dude, you guys are fucking right. Those things suck. Fuck those tomatoes. Tomatoes taste like shit." Even if I get a tomato chunk in my spaghetti sauce, I'll like real like take.
when I
Brittany
was a
aside.
kid, for sure.
When I was a kid, I did not like tomatoes.
yeah,
Bro, she made chili recently, and she used like. I'm such a psycho about it. If she makes spaghetti, I make her blend the sauce
Yeah.
so there's no tomato chunks.
yeah.
I get so skeeved out.
How about
by it.
mushrooms?
I'll
I
fuck
don't
with
like.
them.
I don't like mushrooms.
I will eat there. I've cooked lion's mane mushrooms. I like them, but if like button mushrooms come in my dish, I'll send it
Yeah.
back. I don't like regular mushrooms. Lion's mane mushrooms by themselves, if you fry them up, are actually pretty good. But other than that, I don't really fuck with that. Actually, I had a little incident in a restaurant recently. I had to be like, bro,
Not for me.
get these motherfucking mushrooms. It was mushrooms in my
Did
dish.
you put them to the side or did you send the whole thing back?
I explicitly, if I don't know there's mushrooms and I order them, I'll pick them out myself. But I explicitly was like, no mushrooms. And they came out with
Yeah.
the mush. And I was like, bro, just try to dose me. Get these things the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man.
What y'all fools up to?
I'm just thinking about your fast.
Oh, dude.
I'd like to hear about it.
Yeah, just literally, I was telling you, man, I think it's autophagy or autophagy. I don't know how you
Yeah.
say it. If you don't eat for 24 hours, your body, first of all, you go into ketosis, so you're burning fat cells, all that stuff. But after I think 24 hours of not eating you can't have anything.
Yeah.
Your body goes into autophagy. So you start eating, your body starts finding old cells or any fucked up cells. I think even cancer cells, and it just munches them. It starts just cleaning house of anything in your body that's just time to go.
Yeah.
And I did 60, I think I did about 60 hours of a no food at all, just water and coffee. Dude, I'm going to try to start doing it every Sunday, just 24 hours. Eat 6 p.m. on Saturday, doing stand-up, and then wake up that morning, just black coffee, and all you got to do is make it to dinner time. It's not that hard to do 24 hours.
It's getting awfully close to Judaism.
Bro.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Chris, I just don't want. Here's the thing, Chris. I don't want to get old and have my kids be like, "You didn't do everything you could to do to make it in the entertainment business. Why didn't you become Jewish?" I just want to do everything.
True.
Dad, what the fuck? You were a Christian like a dumbass?
One guy was like, "I'm not gay." I sucked his dick for like 10 seconds, and then I was like, "Well, this is not me."
Then he barfed.
He barfed.
10 seconds, dude. Yeah. That's kind of fucked up. He sucked him for 10 seconds. If I was on the jury, I'd be
The spaceman finished it off. Don't worry. The spaceman jacked off and then drove around with him for like 3 more
For
hours.
3 hours, just
Cum all
covered
over
in cum.
himself.
All over the steering wheel in his pants.
what a high crime. I would have stood up in the jury and be like, you sucked him for 10 seconds and stop? Be like, guys. I would give an impassioned speech. I would give an impassioned speech. Like, what's really wrong? What's the greatest wrong here?
Yeah.
True. You should be on trial.
10-second suck will give a man a heart attack.
Yeah, you're guilty of blue ballery.
Damn, Spacey, dude. That's sick. Is he making a comeback amongst this like negative documentary? Is that why he did Tucker?
I don't know. I'm sure he's trying to make a comeback, but
Yeah.
that's as far as I got. Did he do anything real evil in there?
How far did you get?
I got to the.
Did you get to when he opened the theater and it was just his little like sweet candy shop of young boys?
No.
Dude, he like ran this like very famous theater in London, and he would have these like intensives where he would just round up like 60 of the most like supple dudes and be like, "I'm your teacher. Come." And then he would just like sit next to him and like rub their backs and be like, "You need to tap into something deeper." And then invariably, fuck most of them.
You tap in.
Yeah. But every one of them was like, "I've been training my whole life for this moment to be near Kevin Spacey."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Meet me upstairs," and he's just got his fucking throbbing cock in his hand. Yeah.
You think that would be, were these like young boys, or are they
No, I think they were like 19,
actors?
20. Yeah.
Yeah,
It had some training.
If you're like a
legal.
straight 40-year-old guy and they're like, you're in a job interview and be like, any good qualities? Be like, I'm so driven by ambition one time that I completely rationalized Kevin Spacey's dick for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
That's how bad I want success.
Yes.
Right.
Like that one guy. Wasn't that with the Fire Festival documentary? Remember that guy who blew everybody for like water?
Oh my God, yes.
That guy ruled.
He
They're
went
like,
like-
"We need water for the festival," and the guy was like, "You can't have this water," and he was like, "So I sucked his dick."
Yeah, and that guy was like the president of Haiti or something. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Needed water, dude.
You wanted to
Did
keep
what
it
he had
going.
to
How
do.
far do you think I could suck my way up into like local politics?
I think you could
Alderman?
Go, I think you can
You
get
think I
real
get pretty
far.
far?
You'd be an alderman for
Yeah.
sure.
State senator, easy. Yeah.
That's how you
City
become an alder
council
man
member.
from an alder
Yeah.
boy.
I just become a trash man. I just be
Yeah, you fuck.
You
Fuck, I
get a
sucked
job at
my
the
way
water
down.
plant.
suck my way down to sanitation.
Now, Matt, you've had a big week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of sucking and all this stuff, I'm a pedophile now on TikTok. Kidding. We're talking about Kevin Spacey before. I'm saying that's hetero. That's a new rule. If you pop off the pipe in 10 seconds, hetero.
Passed.
Like, you know what? This is not for me.
That is, yeah.
like
Sucking
if
a guy's
food-
dick and being like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
What am I doing? Straight.
But I got on the mound, threw a couple. They were good. I was like, "Oh, thank God!" I thought I had a full girl arm, and then
You're a lefty too, bro.
lefty. Dude, you see, I'm fucking.
Yeah.
If you throw it hard, it's very hard to throw a strike.
Yeah.
I tried that, and every time it went
Dirt.
a mile over the head.
Oh,
No,
you throw high.
Sail it, yeah,
Because you're also elevated on that mound.
yeah.
So there's a whole trajectory.
It's not that
situation.
high. Everybody talks about that. Mound wasn't that, but when you get out, when I
You
got
have a
out
lot
there,
of mound talks.
what's that?
You talk about mounds a lot.
No, a lot of people say that. They're like, you forget how high that mound. It's not.
Yeah.
Like you just did.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I was trying to.
I know you
contribute.
were, but I'm saying that's an example of something that somebody who's never been on the mound would say.
Yeah, but I am mound shaped.
What about standing on a plate?
You could have
on the
stood on
mound?
my belly and thrown the pitch, and it would have been fine.
Uh,
That would have been a show.
would have been a big show.
Did you have foot on plate from the pitch?
Yeah.
Did you have to have your foot on the plate when you start the pitch?
Yes,
Okay.
but I got there, and everyone was like, "You got to throw from the mound, or you're a pussy." And then as soon as I walked in, the lady was like, "You're not allowed to throw from the mound. Throw from in front of it."
What?
And I was like, starting to have a panic. I was like, I have to. Dude, I'm going to get called gay.
You have
by
to ignore this lady, yeah.
100 dudes on the internet are going to call me a pussy for this.
So the lady at the Phillies game said you can't stay on
Yeah,
the
she
mound?
was like, you can't go on the mound.
Bro.
And I was like, I'm going to go. I have to go. And she was like, look,
Don't.
you're going to be the only one out there. No one's going to stop you. Go ahead.
Oh,
I was
that's
Thank
awesome.
you. And then you get out there. But then when fucking Bryce Harper, first off, I forgot it was him that was doing it.
That's kind of
It
crazy.
was
Yeah.
very scary.
Yeah.
Like when he walked out, I was like, oh, there he is.
He's
But
like the
he-
biggest star on the Phillies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Damn.
when they get into the catcher's position while you're up there, you're like, holy shit. It's so far away and so small. I was like, I'm definitely gonna miss this.
My God.
Yeah. And I was thinking about it the entire time.
Yeah.
Like while I was throwing, I was like, don't fuck this up, don't fuck it up. You're releasing it, oh no.
Oh my.
You know what I mean? You would
God.
hope that you would like
How slow did that ball in your mind travel?
no. This is American territory now.
Damn. Also, too, it's Ramadan. You're on the water slide. You got to keep your
I
lips
think they
pursed.
swim in full fucking white pajamas.
I think
They
so.
might. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, that's pretty wicked, man.
Yeah, it was crazy.
To kick them off. And then, because then it's like you get down to like, well, he started it. It's like, well, let's just assume you guys both committed sins. Being like, yo, we're going to make, it's funny to be like, we're going to, essentially genocide and war. And then be like, but it's going to be so sick when we're done. It's going to be
know.
so cool. It's like,
He just has the most basic ideas that technically he's like, we can't go back to what we're doing because it's not going to work. If we just go with the 2-state solution right now, it's going to be a war again.
yeah,
And then, I mean, I don't know.
one cool
But
stuff.
it was bad, yeah. I wish he didn't say that.
Yep. He's always been down. Trump's been down with Israel since day one. There's no fooling. If you
I don't think there's a politician in America that's not,
Yeah.
Yeah.
other than, yeah,
Bernie. It's Bernie. No, Bernie's obviously
Bernie's-
sweet swag. Yeah.
Bernie's obviously.
He's conflicted. He
Yeah,
sits
there's
in
I don't
Omar,
think he's
Omar
conflicted.
Ilian, whatever that lady's name
Yeah,
is.
that's
Yeah.
one.
She's
The squad's anti.
Casio. But I don't know, man. I mean, here's the thing. They have been fighting each other forever. It is none of my business. Oh, the whole thing. That's truly none of my
That
business.
is my opinion.
none of my
Let's
business.
stay out of this.
It's none of my business. I'll never go there to either place. So,
You don't know that yet.
I know. If Trump turns that thing around.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Oh, like a Dubai like cruise. You can go
Yeah.
to Dubai and then there. Damn, I can get my Instagram like fucking turban
Yeah.
like chic shot.
It is.
Now this is all making
This is a
sense.
really small area, and it could get it done.
Yeah.
But it would.
Where
you'd
are they
have
gonna go, though?
You'd have to
That's-
displace 2 million people.
Where are they going? Didn't they already like bomb that whole area though?
They
or,
killed a
like-
lot. Yeah, the whole thing's
It would
fucked.
be nuts if all the tunnels turned into like cool rides.
Donkey Kong roller coasters,
Shit.
minecart roller coasters. Yeah, I thought of that.
Subterranean log flume. You see her like you see like a light like help.
It's mine, bro.
What are you doing with lube?
What the hell?
Titty fucking.
Why didn't you use yogurt?
True, I should have. I know now.
So you titty fucked
I titty fucked.
to completion.
Not to completion. No.
It doesn't count.
No, it's like that seems like way too hard.
That'd be a long thing.
Yeah, no, it's a long
You're jerking
time.
off too much, dude. If my dick touches tits, I'm coming immediately.
I guess so.
What the hell?
So you titty fucked.
I titty fucked for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like
Were you laying down?
No,
your
I was
back?
on top. She was on her back. I was
Ew.
your big
over
stinking
top, bro.
butt was
Ew,
huffing?
you big sticky butt was in the air.
Do you hold the nipples when you titty fuck?
Yeah, dude, you have to.
No, you don't.
Wait,
Wait, how'd you
nipples?
how'd you
Well,
grip the
no,
nipples?
like, well,
Yeah, you hold the nipple.
you go
horse's
like,
reins.
no, you go like,
You gotta-
like under and grab, like a,
yeah, you gotta push them up,
yeah, push them up. You gotta push them
and then you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
What were you saying while you're did you say anything or was it silent?
No, nothing. I was just breathing heavily.
Yeah, you can't talk during sex. Talking during
No,
sex
it's
is
weird.
for
I think the
pigs.
only time I talk during sex is if I'm titty fucking.
really.
During titty fuck, I'm fucking your titties. Your fucking
Look at
titties.
you
Look at
fucking
these
titties.
dude. Can't remember the last time I fucked me some titties. And then I name the geography and I go, man, this Shot-Town pussy's so good. You always name. You name every dude. You got to name the geography of the girl.
Oh, where the girl's pussy's from?
Yeah, dude.
Man, I ain't never had no pussy like no Iowa pussy. Ain't no pussy like no Tallahassee pussy.
Dude, you got it. That stuck. I watched this one porno one time. There was this guy who was just fucking. He's like, man, I'm used to this H-town pussy. This is Shot-town pussy. He was talked about the geography of the pussy the entire time. It was so sick. Shot-town is some good pussy, dude.
Yeah, please include that in your vows.
Oh, for sure. The Shot-town pussy, dude.
You're Shot-town pussy. From the day we met, I knew your Shot-town pussy was the best pussy I've ever had, baby. I want to fucking titty fuck you.
Yeah, you gotta call it. I'm telling you, next time call it the geography.
Next time I have sex with my girlfriend, I'll be like,
Call it-
Shot-town pussy. Actually, I'm going to be in Chicago tomorrow with my girlfriend. For real, I actually am. I'm going to fuck her in
I'm
Chicago.
so mad.
That's why they're called nature's multivitamin. Heart and Soil is helping people reclaim their birthright to radical health. I personally like them because they get my dick hard as hell when I'm taking them regularly. I wake up, not like on demand, but I wake up and I'm very charged up. People ate organs for thousands of years and never suffered from obesity, heart disease, or infertility because they were eating organs, nature's most treasured foods. Heart and Soil supplements are made from grass-fed, grass-finished beef organs. Feel like a man when you take supplements made from liver, heart, kidneys, spleen, and testicles. Let Heart and Soil reclaim your birthright to radical health. Go to heartandsoil.co and use code DRENCHED10 for 10% off your first order. That's heartandsoil.co and use code DRENCHED10. Offer applies to one-time purchases, not subscriptions. Try them today and see how you feel.
You are nuts. Yep. It's a pumpkin, all right.
There we go.
Oh boy. Looks like gargantuan.
Yeah, it does.
Whew. People are gonna have fun breaking that.
They can't lift it. Support for today's episode comes from True Classic, the absolute best fitting t-shirts for men. Most t-shirts are way too tight and make your gut look way too big. True Classic is the one-stop shop for casual crew necks, polos, and activewear. I gotta say, it's actually pretty absorbent as well. It fits great. I love how it feels. All of their gear is top-notch quality at great prices. Try their polos and workout shirts. With the long body options and sizes up to 3XL, they've got you covered. Guys, don't drop the ball. Upgrade your wardrobe with True Classic. Get 25% off of trueclassic.com with code DRENCHED. Free shipping included on purchases over $100. That's 25% off of trueclassic.com with code
June 4th, a week from today, me, Lemaire, and Nate are doing Optimum Noctis at the Creek in the Cave. Please come to that if you can, 8 p.m. June 4th. And then I'll be in Raleigh on June 6th, Thursday. Please come to that. And I'll be in the Midwest, Batavia, St. Louis,
All right.
Indianapolis.
You got a website?
Columbus.
You got a website where they can find your dates?
Please, thank you. Please go on my Instagram, Sean Gardini. Thank you.
That's a nice plug.
That's a long ass fucking plug.
Oh, sorry.
You want to see how a pro does it?
Yeah.
Watch Wide World on Sam Talent's YouTube. Listen to Chubby Behemoth. Winnipeg, Lafayette, San Francisco, Batavia, Pittsburgh, samtalent.com for tickets.
Batavia is getting a lot of shout outs today.
Yeah.
Watch Tires.
Yeah.
Watch it again, dude.
Tires.
Watch it again.
God.
So we can stay in the top 10.
Yes, please.
And ShaneMGillis.com for tickets.
MattMcCusker.com/dates. Houston is the next one. Please go. Bye.
Thank you.
Please come to Winnipeg.
I like who just did a special amongst like a crowd of psychiatrists. Colin Quinn.
Yeah.
CQ. That's a
He's
wild
the man.
move.
He is.
The shit he does is pretty tight.
He doesn't
Yeah.
get enough love
True.
in the grand
doesn't.
scheme.
But that show he did was Tough Crowd was like
Tough Crowd was
huge.
the best.
It was awesome.
Forever.
Yeah.
He, like,
Land or whatever.
Mhm.
China just immediately took it over. As soon as we were like Panama, you can have it contracts straight to China.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. That's some bullshit. Take
Yeah,
that
we
back.
go give it back. We built it.
Yeah. It's the Gulf of America and the American Canal.
Gulf of America, which didn't sound as embarrassing until he was like, Gaza's ours too. You go, God damn it, dude. I thought you were just being funny.
Apparently, they really changed it. It is the Gulf of America.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's
The
just on
update,
our maps.
Google
but-
Maps has to
Oh,
do it.
Google did it.
Google's going to do it.
Yeah, true.
It makes literally no difference at all.
Yeah, that's right. Do you have to file like a formal Is there like a document?
I think he
somewhere?
just signed probably on the desk where he,
Yeah.
That's
Golf
so
America
fucking
done
funny.
next.
Didn't he sign like bills in an arena? I heard he did a thing in an arena where he signed bills in an arena, which is so fucking funny, dude.
The marker comes down from the ceiling.
Like a boxing announcer.
Yeah. It's getting wild, dude. Have better sex with Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activity.
Stuff.
So is
I
that
wonder
what
if I can find. No, I looked for them. I couldn't find the boys.
There they are.
Look at these kids. We suck,
so
dude.
they
Our
live-
society fucking sucks.
This is what the real world did to people, dude. People thought there'd be no repercussions of reality TV. Now this is a viable path in life for people
Yeah.
to just move in a house and just film yourself and sell like Tide. This is super normal stimuli.
Well, I guess what we're doing is pretty fucking ridiculous.
This is ridiculous. True. But again, it's like we get to go home. Like,
Yeah.
we still straddle the line of having a normal life. People have ditched that altogether. And their life has become on the internet.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. I mean,
That might have been them, dude.
they're
What's
hot as
this
fuck.
house?
Dude.
It couldn't have been Sway House. I know those boys. I would have recognized that.
Lives rent free in a Bel Air mansion.
Yeah.
You have to meet your content.
But at least
quota.
like boy bands used to be able to, steal black music and dance.
What do these guys? Don't these
They
guys
don't do
that?
anything. They just dance. They have abs and they dance.
What's Michael Gruden doing?
Okay. Well, figure it out before you Google it and make us fucking look at it, all right? I like this boy. 3,400 followers. Shout out that guy.
And being like, dude, what the
All right,
fuck?
mini
They
M&Ms.
did it again.
Mini M&Ms in the fucking. Come on, dude.
Dude, I would eat all of it, dude. I would
Yeah, of
eat
course.
all of it in like 2 days.
Yeah.
And it was
And it didn't affect me.
not at all.
You wouldn't be sick.
Not
You'd
at
be
all.
totally fine.
No, yeah. it was-
I mean, maybe you didn't. I don't know.
I would get candy mouth, and that's when I'd stop.
Yeah.
I'd get like a weird coated tongue, and I'd be like, I would fucking just like pound a soda and just run around outside. Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
I got a big day today.
What you got? Oh,
When we're
yeah,
done
dude.
with this, I'm headed straight down to Citizens Bank Park
That'll be nice.
to watch the World Series of baseball. They should say the World Series of baseball because poker.
True.
It's time to differentiate because who knows? I could be going down
World
to
Series
see
of Comedy.
World Series
Las
of Comedy.
Vegas, that's a
Remember
big
that?
one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the most prestigious prize
It's
in
one of the
comedy.
most prestigious prizes.
World Series of Comedy. You
I
did it.
participated in that. They
Did you
had
really?
one in Harrisburg. It's like a preliminary thing.
Yeah.
And I did it, and it sucked dick.
Yeah, I think I did. I can't tell. I think I've blacked out comedy contests from my head. So I did one. I did the
Oh.
comedy cabaret comedy contest, and like that was a
I
pretty
blacked out most of
dismal.
them, other than our you and I's. I mean, Philly's
I don't
Funniest,
remember
not a
any
big
of my
deal.
life until winning Philly's Fun. I was like, I came into consciousness. I was like, wait, what's going on? Why is everyone
Yeah.
pumped on me?
Oh man, everybody loves me.
What happened? Oh,
All the
sick.
other open micers.
That's pretty good stuff.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm retarded. Dude. I've been rubbing this rock and my autism is in bloom, dude. This whole time I've been accusing everyone else of being autistic.
I
But
will
when
say,
you watch a Notre Dame Cincinnati game and scream into a pillow and then you're quiet the rest of the day, something's wrong.
I will say the when I was watching your podcast, so I could steal all your jokes and use them here. The
That
thing
Akash
on
one?
when you
Or
talked
with-
about dogs and cats, that I was like, that's pretty fucking good.
It's a good bit.
That's
Thanks.
very funny.
Thank
That's
you.
very funny.
Thank you.
That was very funny. I was like, I'm gonna.
I've been
steal
trying to
that.
figure out how to use that in
I'm gonna steal
in
that.
stand up.
I'm gonna steal that and use
And it's
it.
tough. I did it last night at the cellar. It's tough to get into that.
Yeah, you need to build up to that,
I literally just have to say, listen, this is going to sound bad.
which is funny.
It's not.
Which is fun.
Yeah. But that can't be how every joke I do starts,
Yeah.
which is how they are. All the new stuff I've been doing, which I was pumped for. In Louisiana, that was the first weekend I did since the special came out. And I was like, I got to do new.
Yeah.
And I did. I did like 45 new. It was great. But
That's awesome.
but because it's new, every joke requires like,
Little disclaimer.
this is new and it's not good. I had farted during the time in the basement. So I was like, yeah, I farted, but that's not me. It smells like dog shit. And they're like, ew, Shane. And I was like, that dog took a shit.
They found the. When'd you find the
they
pile?
found that it was somebody went to get a beer in the back room.
So you
and
were
there was a pile
exonerated.
of shit in there, and I was like,
Oh my god!
"You fucking assholes! Maybe admit in front of all these hot girls I farted."
That's terrible. And then just to be like,
It wasn't even like I farted. It was like a full interrogation. They're like, "I know you farted." I was like, "I swear to fucking God, I didn't fart. I might have farted earlier."
You got trapped in my jeans.
but thinking you were responsible for a dog shit. Dog shit.
I knew it
smells
wasn't me all along,
crazy.
dude. I knew it wasn't me all along.
Okay.
I knew the dog shit smell.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
knew it
It's-
wasn't me. I was like, "That smells like dog shit."
Yeah,
They're like, "Did you fucking fart?"
dastardly. Bro.
Yes, I farted.
And then you were exonerated.
We
so
all
that's good.
fart.
Kind of, but,
Yeah, but
then
dude-
all the girls knew I was down there farting.
Yeah.
So was every guy.
Which
though.
they had a hunch. Since we last talked, I had a nightmare gig. I did the. Did we talk last time? I did the Texas show.
No. What would happen?
I did the Texas.
Oh, you did it. You
the
hosted.
the NIL fund, or like it was a fundraiser.
Yeah, it was like a
for
gala
Texas.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Dude, I had to go on the field, like a concert, like a stadium size, or like
Holy
a
shit.
concert stage.
Like a halftime show.
Yes, at the 50-yard line, there was probably, how many people you think were there? Probably like 1,000, maybe less. Just at tables, it was
just on the field.
It was just on the field. It was a dinner,
Oh god.
and I had to MC the show, so I had to go on first. The sun was out. It was 900 degrees.
Oh.
People were just walking into the event, standing and talking. Yeah.
This was suits.
And they were
This
like-
was like suits and stuff.
Yeah, they were like, "All right, go on, do 10 minutes of material." I was like, "There's not one joke I have that can work here." And and Tony Hinchcliffe came with me, and I was like, "I'm gonna bring Tony on," and the guy was like, I guess word got around to the guys who set it up that Tony was gonna go on, and they were all like, "There's children here." I was like, "There's fucking children here? You didn't tell me there were fucking children here."
You're about to go.
Right before I go on, they're like, "Dude, please don't fuck this up, dude."
I'm telling you, it's a widespread phenomenon.
Like, how can I make this more evil?
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
He just did an interview himself, though, I'm pretty sure.
I think he did. No, he did one with Tucker Carlson. That was nuts, dude.
Recently?
Yeah, he did a Tucker one where he broke the fourth wall again and did that fucking House of Cards thing.
No, he did it
Yeah,
again?
he did it during the interview with Tucker. It was very weird.
What Tucker said? Like,
Tucker's like,
okay.
"Oh,
Whoa, all right.
Have you ever
Yeah.
had a Zin, Kevin Spacey?
yeah."
That's a bit strange.
He's usually calmed me down.
Damn.
But yeah, jacking off during Saving Private Ryan was making me laugh very
All
hard.
time bro move.
It
crazy.
is.
That's crazy, dude.
But
It is funny to get just by your own devices to rationalize being in Kevin Spacey's basement, being like, yeah, man, I'm a phenomenal. That one commercial he saw me in,
and he never saw any of these guys
Yeah.
in anything. And they were like, "This could be my entire career. I have to do this."
squished him. This actually stuck with me. We were in a barn and like a mouse ran into the corner of the barn and he just like took a work boot and just squished it. And I was like, oh, I was like a little kid. I was like, damn, that's so fucked up.
I could see myself getting to that zone real quick. on a farm,
Dude, my
Once-
whole crop, carrots, arugula,
Yeah.
spinach, and I don't know what the other one was, maybe leeks. Just decimated all of them, like 2 days.
Yeah, I mean,
fuckers.
imagine if you came out and the mouse was like fucking with your Xbox all the time. You'd smush it with them.
gotta kill 'em.
Like, every morning, half your Xbox was eaten, and
True.
you kept having to plant
Shit
new
on your
Xboxes.
controller.
Yeah, you'd have to kill him.
Yeah, man.
It'd be sad, but you'd be there.
You'd have to, bro. Fuck. What's my family going to do if the shit hits the fan? I'm going to need half a pound of arugula to eat, dude.
You're gonna need it.
I want to do potatoes.
Down the steps.
So this is well into the day, I guess.
This is the end of the night. This is how it ended.
Damn, you busted out the guillotine on
We
everybody.
sat there, Charlie. I mean, and it's so fast.
Yeah.
So literally, you all get hammered in 15 minutes. It was really fun. But then in the morning, I'm like,
That
dude,
was Saturday.
That was Saturday night. So yesterday morning, we wake up. I go downstairs to watch the Eagles game. Me, Tommy, and Chris are sitting there. I noticed Chris is sipping a whiskey. I said, Jesus Christ, brother. What are you doing? He gets another whiskey. He got 2 whiskeys in the morning. And he was feeling good. It was very funny.
He was hair of the dog.
He needed it. He had a hair of the dog, and he was shit-faced instantly. And I was like, dude, you want to play 7s, 11s, doubles, you and me?
No,
I
dude.
took him up to my room. And I made him drink 7 beers in like 10 minutes. And he passed out. The rest of the day, he was like,
You put him down.
yeah, made him go to sleep. And he had ordered Taco Bell.
What do you say? Someone's got to get that girl or get a harmonica.
Yeah, I said somebody ought to get her a harmonica.
So you're bad. You're dealing with nocturnal.
I'm dealing with an absolute nocturnal.
So
absolute
I'm telling
demon.
you, dude. So you're.
And then she wakes up. She's like, "I'm sorry for last night." I'm
And
like,
that's just storing up another nocturnal fucking
it's a nocturnal
explosion.
emission.
She's emitting nocturnally. She's emitting rage nocturnally. You guys might have to go out together in the woods and scream. Just go out in the woods and just
I screamed.
You should
I
dress-
screamed into a pillow when
Did you?
Notre Dame lost to Cincinnati. Notre Dame lost to Cincinnati. I've never been more angry.
What the fuck?
Dude, I was so fucking mad, dude. In a hotel.
It's like,
Dude.
remember we heard the guy having sex?
Yeah.
People probably walk by and heard you.
They're like, damn, this guy's. That was me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, pedophile. It is what it is, bro. I got to roll with the punches.
Yeah.
You know, it is kind of funny though. It has been it's what I get. I've been calling people pedophiles online for now 6 years, so I was just like, yeah, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, let's see how this feels.
Yeah.
Not good. Yeah.
That's
It is
the
usually
word.
who smelt it, dealt it, dude.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's my bad. I know. As soon as it hit me, I was like, all right, fair enough. I get it. Although
Yours was clearly funny.
it was a joke, dude.
Yeah,
It was
you were
clearly
goofing.
a joke.
Yeah.
It's just
Talking about being like bummed out by the lack of jacked kids. It does sound like a pedophile, but it's a
It's
joke.
funny.
It's a funny joke.
It's true. Those
Stand
swim
by.
shirts are a scourge. They're everywhere.
Yeah, I do wonder what those shirts are for. That SPF, like every kid wears a rash guard now.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, bro, you're gonna have the most wicked farmer's tan.
I mean, if that technology was available when I was a fat child, you best believe I would have been in it head to toe. Instead of getting bean dipped relentlessly.
True. Yeah, it was like that was like crazy. I still to this day, if someone has a shirt on in the pool, I'm going like, what the fuck
Yeah.
are you doing?
It's very weird.
It was unthinkable. Now it's like
Do it on my terms. You're slowly backing your way. into
or
it.
I mean, it's kind of Muslim too, man, to not
It
eat until
is.
sundown.
Yeah.
So
You
I
gotta
don't know.
Ramadan. You should just hit Ramadan.
That's what I'm saying. I actually might do a Ramadan.
Just no. I
A
mean,
fork
when they
in the
do
road.
it, just
Ooh, that'd
go
be
with
nice,
it. See how it
man.
goes.
I might actually. I've actually was always when I went to remember the Green Eggs Cafe in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Come Ramadan, that was like a kind of like gentrified like hipster breakfast place that got just like swarmed with black Muslims.
Yeah.
The black Muslims found out about it, and like every Ramadan would come in their gear and just shut it the fuck down. I was always like so jealous they had that. Like not the breakfast place, but they had Ramadan.
Yeah.
I was always like, dude, I want that. I want like somebody to be taking me aside and be like,
Isn't it
"What are
no
you doing?"
water though too during the day?
I don't know. There's no way, dude. In Muslim countries, they do no water.
I swear.
That's cap. That's turban. That's turban.
It ain't turban. It ain't turban. I think you're not allowed to eat or drink while the sun's up.
Really?
I know.
They
It's
wake
also,
up early in the morning. And,
They wake up before the sun comes up,
yeah.
and then you eat a big breakfast.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, you're not allowed to drink during the
What?
day.
I didn't know that.
No water. I mean, unless you're sick or fucking left-handed pitchers, you know what they're going to do in every single scenario. It's like blackjack.
Yeah.
Where there's like, this is what you do in this situation, no matter what.
Oh, okay.
Like you hit on a fucking 15 or whatever.
It's no longer about like a kid with a big dream who steps up to the plate and points. to
That
the fucking
happens now.
outfield.
Now it's starting to change a little. There's guys going. There's teams like the Phillies this year. Were like, we suck at defense. Fuck defense. We're gonna hit home runs.
Okay,
That can be fun.
that's pretty sick.
But no, it is very formulaic. It's much more strategic than you would imagine.
That's what I
Now
think.
that's what we're talking here. This is called.
I'm telling
Now we're talking the ins and outs of baseball, and neither of us really know what the fuck we're talking about.
Brittany asked me the other day. She was like, "Is there like strategy to baseball?" I'm like, "There's an immense amount of strategy, Brittany." And I was like, "I heard the other
You
day
don't
from
understand.
I was like,
You
I heard the
don't
other
get it.
day from Shane that there's actually a lot of strategy. I don't know how it works, though.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask.
It's tough.
That's what it is.
But
You
no,
just-
like Tommy knows baseball pretty well, and he can tell you where the pitch is going to go.
What?
For the most part, yeah, you can tell. It's pretty cool.
yeah, I guess there's only so many combinations.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm mystified every time. I'm like, oh boy, where's it going to be?
Where's it going?
Where's the guy? I never know.
It is fun.
Never know.
Playoff baseball is very, very exciting.
Yeah, catching the
It's
end.
been so fun.
Yeah, I hope they do it, man. It sounded cool. Dude, the level to which all those dudes want glory is so fucking funny.
Yeah,
When they're like, and they just write about it. Dude, the letters back then are my favorite thing. It's like when he thinks he's not going to see George Washington again. He's like, it deflates my soul, my general.
yes.
It's like, dude, what? The broship never has been
The
strong.
broship was strong,
It was
especially because
crazy
you could
back
say
then.
one thing to a guy every 6 months.
Oh, true.
So you had to write down like the sickest shit ever.
It was, you basically sent your boy bars, basically.
You did. You had to write like poetically.
Yeah,
and
like-
if you said something, I mean, if you were just like, dude, you're the man, I miss you, see you later, he'd be like,
Oh no,
the disrespect.
it was crazy, dude.
The disrespect.
That's when dudes could just talk slavery. Just be like, dude,
Just
I don't
chatting
know,
slaves.
man. I don't know. It might be fucked up. Watching him be like, yeah, it's pretty fucked
It's
up.
definitely fucked up. I know
But-
what I've been doing.
Yeah, he's like, but you know, we'll figure it out later.
The Marquis did.
Yeah, he was sick, dude. He got kicked out of or not. He escaped France. Dude. They tried to detain him.
Yeah.
They tried to fucking detain him and be like, nah, dude, they were gonna just bury him. He'd been a laughing stock.
Yeah.
So the
all right. So you got to the revolution part.
Oh, I read the Revolutionary War part. So they tried to just like bury him and take him out in the country, and then he was like, "Fuck off!" Hopped on a boat, took off.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm at the when they're building up to it.
They try to get him in France again. When he
Did they?
comes back during the revolution.
When he's too much
He's
behind
kind of a
it.
hero during that. Then they're kind of like, they just lose control of the revolution.
I didn't know the French. I knew the French like helped the Revolutionary War. I didn't
Oh,
know they won it. Like they completely won the war.
Yeah.
Like, dude, we were fucked.
Yeah.
Washington didn't win at all. I mean,
He was a great retreater.
he knew how to retreat, and that's the thing.
Come on, man.
Dude, that I know, but this is the thing, and you know, from a military, I'm more like the young Marquis de Lafayette. I'm like,
Yeah.
go attack them, glory. But that one dude, the French general, that was like, dude, do not sacrifice your men's lives for glory. That part of the letter,
was sick.
That was great.
Yeah.
When he was like, dude, we should when
When he
would
got
just
scolded by the big dogs, they were like, shut up.
Dude, it was so funny. Him just being like, come on, guys, you guys are fucking pussies. Let's go attack them. Like he was like, my whole ship of people are sick. He's like, fuck that. Let's go. He's like, dude, you'll get 10,000 dudes killed.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's nuts, dude, to think about those dudes who would be like, give me a troop. Come on, give me troops. Give me troops.
Yeah.
Then being like, it's my time. Let's ride.
It's time for me to become a hero. And then
and
you
having-
get slaughtered by Indians out in the woods. You get your fucking dicks chopped off, put in your mouth. Anyway.
But yeah, that was great.
Here's what, dude, you want, now we're talking history. Don't get me started.
PH.
I was watching fucking that Netflix Pearl Harbor doc. Got me fucking going, dude.
Really?
I get so pissed when I think about what the fucking Japanese did to us on Pearl Harbor, dude.
Do you really?
Yeah, well, it must be because it's British. They interview Japanese survivors of Pearl Harbor, like the pilots.
What?
Yeah, I'm sitting there.
Kamikaze survived?
They didn't use kamikazes yet. They weren't getting.
Oh, so they bombed.
They weren't getting whipped yet.
So they just bombed?
yeah.
Get the fuck away from it.
Stay away from my house.
Don't touch my shit. I don't care who did it. I had
Fuck,
him on my
that's
Ring
so
doorbell. I
funny.
immediately went back to the Ring doorbell and was like,
I'm gonna identify these children.
I wanted to see if it was the kid I was talking to. It really wasn't him. I looked at the Ring doorbell and I said,
Check the tape.
check the tape. I said, yeah, it wasn't him.
I'm sorry. So what happens with the?
Oh, dude. So, yeah, I did redo that. I read that quote and just went, it was just a little like shard of pleasure. I went,
Oh yeah, yeah. Every once in a while, you see one that resonates, and you're just like, "Fucking."
oh, nice. Dude, so
In dark times, those help.
they do.
Those quotes.
I mean, reading about, dude, oh man, I can't get over how just beautiful the guy's life was.
Damn,
But
did I ever tell you? When me and my ex broke up, and I was like, I have to be good at comedy. Did I ever tell you the poem I used to fucking like? Oh. It's Bukowski.
I think you did tell me
I
this
had
now.
to have, because I always talked about this fucking thing.
Now that you're saying that, now you're saying
it's called
the
Roll the
Boot Man.
Dice by Bukowski.
That's
And
fantastic.
God, it's so gay.
Yeah, but still, you need
I
that.
was
need it.
I was in a dark spot. My girlfriend had left me because I was trying to pursue my dream. Dude, go all the way.
Yes.
Go all the way. Dude, I would sit by myself. If you're going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start. If you're going to try, go all the way. This could mean losing girlfriends, wives, relatives, jobs, maybe even your mind. Go all the way. It's long. It's long. I'm not going to keep doing it, but whoo-wee. It gets me going, dude.
That is pretty sick.
All the way. There's a long thing, and then he goes, whatever, fuck it. I'm sorry.
What's the rest of it?
No, not a big deal. It doesn't matter.
It's fucking awesome, dude.
If you're going to try, go all the way. There's no other feeling like that. You'll be alone with the gods, and the nights will flame with fire. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Very Socratic,
All
dude.
the way. All the way. You'll ride life straight to the perfect laughter. It's the only good fight there is. Come on, man.
That fucking rules, dude.
Now you're sitting in the fetal position in the shower crying. And now you're sitting there, you're crying, you're sitting there, under the water.
Oh, yeah.
You hear Tommy and Chris, Tommy out there in the living room fucking, Scream laughing at a death video. You realize you threw away a life. You're sitting there just like, oh, fuck, I have one spot this week at the creek in the cave and down and boo-hooed. She fucking boo-hooed. As if she's not a politician that could probably make some difference.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sure she is trying.
Trying to stop
as
the cages.
gay as she is, she's at least trying to do her
Stop
thing.
the cages. Yeah, at least she went to the cages.
So at least she did go down a cage
I was
and
with
cry.
nothing but women who I'm pretty sure most of their parents were very wealthy, who are bemoaning these cages, and I was like, "Yo, you could be there right now."
Did you like Obama built the cages?
I didn't know yet. I didn't know yet.
You should have, dude.
I didn't know yet.
Just so you know, Obama built those cages.
I was red pilled the whole time. I was too red pilled in social work school.
Goodbye, Tibble.
It does not go well. I want to go. I want to go back in. I want to re-enlist in social work school and go
just
back.
Be a menace,
dude. I spend so much
just
time.
Be Walter, dude.
Who's
just going on Walter?
I might go back there. Yeah.
Just be like, well, that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to kill or be killed. So that's what I've done.
Yeah, I want to go back. There's so I think about it a lot. I'm like, dude, I'd love to go back now. I know so much more. I would fucking win so many.
I think
more
about going to
arguments.
school again right now,
dude.
too.
It's so fun. Going to college is so fucking
It'd probably
fun.
make me mad and I'd cry in class.
I almost cried. I almost cried one time. A bunch of women ganged up on me and were yelling at me, and I'm like,
Oh, you guys
I
don't
almost cried the one
understand.
time. I started getting real. I was like,
I'd cry.
I don't know why you guys are fucking. Everything I say, you guys are just fucking assholes. And they were just like, whoa. They were so mean, dude. They were so fucking mean. My question was, look, they're talking trans stuff. I'm like, that's cool and all, or genderqueer. And I was like, that's all fine. Do whatever you want. But if gender's just a social construct, why are you guys so fucking obsessed with being called a certain thing? And they were like, I was like, all right, that's all. It's just a question. It's all a question.
Yeah.
I'm not claiming to have the answers. If it's just a
You're
social
just asking
construct,
questions.
why are you so
You're just
obsessed
trying to
with
investigate the investigators.
I was like, why is it so important that I get yours right if it's just some weird
How
construct?
did they know who did 9/11 so quickly the way they did Lee Harvey Oswald?
Whenever there was a question that stumped them, they would just go, fuck, they would just spaz. They would just get angry. It was so funny. I couldn't stop doing it. I was like, dude, just show up, chill, you're almost done. And I would sit there and I would go,
Yeah, I have a question.
dude, they did a study the one time.
Mama said.
They did a study the one time where they talked about how ethnic pride, if you can increase ethnic pride, it like helps people's mental health. So if you get people like pumped on their ethnicity, it helped. And it was just a study of black people. And I was like,
Hoot at night?
Did you get full shot of the wingspan?
Yeah. No, it's kind of unnerving.
Dude, when I first moved here in Austin, I weirdly, like my second week, I was just taking a walk at nighttime and I saw this giant bird on this little fence. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Dude, it was an owl. Spread its wings. It was like 4 feet from me. I watched the full wingspan and it flew away. And I was just like, I haven't seen it since.
That's awesome.
It was so fucking sick.
That's good luck.
It was.
Did you ever see that thing where they they record the audio of birds flying?
No.
Just like
with the
across a
owl.
room.
Yeah.
And they're like, you can hear them all, and then the owl flies, and it's just whisper quiet.
Yeah, you can't hear his wings.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty sick. There's an animal that lives on this roof that occasionally just sprint. It sounds like it has 2 legs. It sounds like a guy sprints across the fucking
It's a raccoon,
ceiling.
probably.
It is huge,
Dude,
bro.
I had a raccoon on my roof.
It sounds like it's
They sound like a person on your roof, dude.
And then it'll just stand still for 3 days. And then 3 days, you've heard this fucking thing. It just sprints across the roof.
Yeah,
You go,
at nighttime or
"Holy shit."
during the daytime or nighttime?
All time, anytime, bro.
Okay.
He's got no clock.
Because I had a raccoon on my roof, and that thing is
You'd think it'd
nighttime.
just be at nighttime.
It
Yeah.
would get active at nighttime, and it's like I genuinely thought there was a human being on my roof, and I like put my head out.
I
the
know.
window
I'd like to be
try
able to
find
see
it.
up there. I want to see that guy. I'm gonna need to get a drone.
His days are numbered. There's no way he can do the summer on the roof.
He's
up there.
sprinting up there. I think he just goes in that tree.
Oh,
That kind of
yeah,
touches the
true.
roof.
True. Just kind of.
But he comes up here.
cools out up there.
Yeah.
Damn.
You've heard them sprint. He's fucking huge. He's gonna. The legs gonna come through the ceiling while he's gonna be wearing shoes.
Start giving him food and
I'll
stuff.
toss some dogs up there. Toss some hot
Toss
dogs.
some dogs, dude.
Yeah. See how many animals I can get living up there. Just keep throwing food up there.
I told you I put that compost out too early without breaking it down enough, and I literally brought a world of rats and then stray cats into my garden. It was fucking kind of sick.
True, you gotta get a cat.
I have a one that just walks around. I have a black cat, and it comes in my
the
backyard.
dogs fuck that
and just
thing
haunts.
up.
They can't catch. My dogs can't catch it.
Tildy?
No, she cannot catch. That cat can jump onto the top of the fence. It's like not even close. But yeah, I have that cat hunts the mice in my.
Dude, we had something that was killing animals around this house. We would hear it all the time. You remember, like in the middle of the night, you just hear like,